Hello everyone, my name is Chris. I'm a futures trader. I trade crude oil exclusively. I used to trade the E-mini S&P 500 futures, but over time... Hello everyone, my name is Chris. I'm a futures trader. I trade crude oil exclusively. I used to trade the E-mini S&P 500 futures, but over time they changed the market action, and these days, because of all the HFT and the market maker market taker algorithms, which basically pay HFT firms to trade, there's a lot of churn and funk, and I don't like that. So speaking to Pete, who owns Jigsaw Trading, he suggested to me that I move from the E-mini S&P and try crude. I think he was actually joking at the time, but I moved, and I did speak to someone else actually, and I do love it because I'm more of an impatient person, and crude suits my personality a lot more than the E-mini S&P 500 futures. So for today's video, not that I've done very many, but for today's video I wanted to do a little demo of the Jigsaw trading platform and how I get the best out of it. I don't generally read charts, however I do use them as reference points, because if you're looking at the pricing ladder here in the middle and you've cleared it down, sometimes you can get just a little lost. So I have something like this up here. This is actually a market delta chart, and I do various things with it, but I don't pay that much attention to it. I use the chart as a reference point, but market delta essentially does the same thing as the DOM here, the price ladder. However, it's in a way a little bit more difficult to read, and in other ways a little bit easier to read. You're looking at a tremendous amount of information, and to pick out, especially if you have a footprint chart, volume imbalance chart up, there's so much information there that it's hard to sometimes discern which information is important and which information is noise. And that's why I love the Jigsaw trading platform. Over the years it's got better and better, and they've virtually got rid of all their performance issues now. So I use this to place my trades, I use this to manage my trades, and I've basically used this as my tool for trading, and it probably is about 80% of what I use. And as most traders do, you go and you try tools, you try different things, but they fall away. And Jigsaw is the only tool in the last few years that I've actually stuck with and have been consistently loyal to, if you want to put it that way. And that says something, because I try a lot of stuff. So without further ado, I'm just going to highlight what I do and how I do it. I am going to play this a live trade, just for 2 lots, in case it goes wrong. So the video will be published either way, but I'll talk through what I'm seeing and how I use that information to make decisions and place a trade or not. So the market has sold off, just to put this in context. As you can see here, the market has come down, and Pete from Jigsaw Trading again said the way he trades is, if the market is, say, trending down, he would only go in the direction that the market is. That's pretty sound, but what he would be doing is he would be looking for good trade locations, so looking to sell at these points here, at this 102.17, 102.11. So he would ride the trade down. I hope I'm getting this right, Pete. Sorry if I'm not, but I assume I am. Pretty much, I'm sure I am. He would ride a trade down here, get out somewhere here, maybe not get in there, but then when it came back up here, he would then be looking to take another short there. He wouldn't go long at the bottoms here. He's going short, and the opposite is true. So when he told me that, I was like, nah, I like to trade, and I like to trade hard. And at one point I was spending several $1,000s a day, as in $7,000 or $8,000 a day in commissions. And that was when I was trading the E-mini S&P 500s, and I was trading 50 to 100 lots at a time. And I had some pretty amazing days. But I did pay a lot of money in commission. So moving to crude, you generally trade a lot smaller sizes. The liquidity's a lot lower. Still not too bad. But you can't just donk off 50 contracts because you'll move the market and you will have trouble getting those filled reliably. So in line with keeping it small, since I'm new, I'm going to trade 2 contracts as I just mentioned, and I'm looking to take a short trade because the market is moving. So I'm looking for a spot where I see some selling volume coming in, because I know right around here, looking back at the chart, there's some selling action that's about to take place. And I'm looking to take a trade. There's my order there waiting, and write it down maybe for 5 to 10 ticks. The tick price in the crude futures is $10 per contract, so I put 2 on, so it's like $20 each time this moves down, or $20 each time it moves up. So I've gone ahead and I placed my trade, and you can see it there. It's at 102 even. I've also got this other tool up here which I use. It's a summary tape. Now I've got it set to non-cumulative because I like to see what the delta's doing all the time. When it's on the daily delta, the delta is the difference between the net buying and the net selling. There's the numbers are big, and so just to discern what's actually going on, is there net buying or net selling, sometimes a little bit hard to see, and because I'm in and out the markets pretty quick, I am wanting to know what's happening right now. And that's where you can see kind of this bar on the over here at the top. It's only a vague indication. What you're really looking for is some volume to start coming in here, like it is now. See 5 and 6, and likes a bit more than that, but you want to see some more contracts coming in, and you've got a good trade location. So it's all about, as John Grady says, who runs a really wonderful scalping course, sell high, buy low, and volume moves the market. And he leaves off with that's it, that's all, and there's nothing else, or something like that. And nothing could really be true. Of course, there are other events, but unless you're trading longer time frames, you don't really care about news events and stuff. I don't. I found that when I was trading, I didn't care. I would go in with a bias, because I thought, oh, the market must go down today because Assad in Syria said that he is going to do something bad, and I would go in and thinking it would be negative and it would be positive. Or if there has been a move down, or if there's pending news which is good or bad, and it's pretty much a foregone conclusion what that's going to be, the market would have probably priced that in already. So if you know what the news result's going to be, do the opposite just before it is announced, because likely everyone is going to be doing the same, and if it's going to be going down, the market's probably already dropped and won't be dropping any further. So you kind of get screwed like that, and I got screwed quite hard many times, and more times than I care to mention. So I'm in this trade now. The market price action is kind of slow, which I don't like. You see the price is stalled here. I don't like that. I've just cleared the numbers down. I'll probably just take that 4 ticks. It's not amazing, but I didn't want to let that turn into losers, that it started to stall. So with the price as it moves down, you want to see it kind of keep moving up and down, or bobbling up and down, but you want it to have a clear direction. If you're as quick as I am, and my average time in the market is maybe about 5 minutes, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but about 5 minutes. You want to see that the market is going in the direction that you want it to, and if it isn't, you've got to get out. Don't let the trade run too far away from you, because you work all day only to give it all back with some more usually. So these are all things that only really experience can teach you, I think. But this is a review of the Jigsaw trading tools. There's another tool called the recon tape, but I've not featured that because I don't use it in Crude. I used to use it tremendously with the S&P 500. But I wholly recommend the Jigsaw trading tools. I'm not in any way affiliated with them. Wow, glad I got out of that one. And I'm doing this purely because I want to review a product which I believe is a high quality product. I usually go around slamming everyone who's given me a really bad service. However, this is the opposite. And I also recommend John Grady's No BS, that's short for no bullshit, trading training course, which is about 3 weeks, very intensive. You come away with a lot of information, but fundamentally deep down you probably have just understood what the basics are, because you're taking in so much, not all of it sticks. And then you've got about another year of learning before you can get consistent. And that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching. Chris Angus here, futures trader, S&P 500, and good luck with your trading. Take care now.